are. Checking in on that. Okay. Okay. I guess we can like share it, huh? Oh, it says upcoming? No, this says go. Yeah, it says go. There we go. We have go. We have go. What's up? What's up, dudes? What's poppin'? Let me get my... That clicking is probably really loud. I feel like it's right next to the mic. Hey, yo, Erwin, PP. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? What's up? Been a minute since a live stream. How we doing, dude? Yo, James with the 2-spot. What happened to your FNAF reaction videos? Oh, the FNAF reactions, they're unlisted, so you can still watch them. They're on the channel page. Just like when they're unlisted, only people who know about them watch them. When they're public, they have the chance to get like promoted and stuff, and I really just didn't. I don't know. I didn't want to find an audience based on that. I started getting a lot of people following for reactions and stuff that was like, I don't know. So, you know, how you sleeping since tour? First days were rough. But feeling better now. We're back at it. Oh, Nightbot just came in with the spam. Forgot about that. I forgot how to do any of this streaming stuff, but, you know, here we are. Here we are. Yeah, we're vertical. We're being more cash about it. Yo, James with the 2s. Yo, what's that #1 crown? That's a new thing. Well, congrats on whatever that reward is. I hate to be a FNAF-based YouTube. It's not that I hate being it doesn't really have to do with FNAF. It has to do with just like reactions and stuff. I just like didn't want to start, like, it started doing well, which was the goal, and then it doing well like didn't really feel great. So I'm just like, oh, I don't think I want to keep finding more people because of this. I don't want this to be what people come to expect of me. You know what I mean? Trinity with 2-spot. Can't wait to see you. Dude, yeah, Nashville. Coming back with it. Very excited to be coming back to Nashville. Very cool place. Quinn with the 27 months. Bro, 27 months is crazy. But what's good? What's good? So yeah, we're doing vertical stream, keeping it cash today. Spooky Seal with the 2-spot. Yo. Good job at being a spooky seal. Scared me. Apollo 4. Also, these nuts indeed. Well said. I don't have a soundboard or anything, so. Air horns. Imagine air horns. Anyway, what's up? Vidyaco with the 10 months. Just recovering from surgery. I hope your recovery is going okay. Hope surgery went all right. Heading off to emo night tonight and set it off tomorrow. Yo, hell yeah. I was talking to Cody a little bit today. I was just congratulating him on the album release. I haven't heard the whole thing yet. I've heard a lot of it though. The album's really fucking good. It's really good. Bo Zarek with the 2-spot. How different has this tour felt to the Pi tour? Oh, to the Pi tour. I mean, I think one of the biggest differences is this is the most sober most of us have been on any tour. So, so being really like present and actually enjoying it, and also being able to perform better It's also been from like rehearsing a lot and stuff like that, but also, yeah, just like trying to stay healthy and stuff on this last tour, more so than any tour, really, really like made a huge difference. It was great. Best feeling one. Uh Red, listening to songs live was the best scam. Great. Good job. Good job, Red. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool seeing y'all. Thanks for the people who came out to the shows. Sammy with the 5. Hi, hope you're well. As a Nintendo fanatic, love your Sonic theme covers. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you for listening. Etho Phoenix with the 10 months. Keep dreaming the day you come near Ireland. Man, that'd be sick. That'd be awesome. One day. Did you shave your bread? No, I did not. Thank you for your question, Pog Taylor. 2015 Random Encounters, Nostalgia, and Hard Rock Gaming Songs. Do you go on tour? I haven't low-key kept up. Hey, James with the 5 spot. Thanks for tuning back in. Yeah, we literally just had tickets go on sale today for new tour coming up in March. Me, Cam Steady, Jen Warner. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Whole bunch of cities. Come out to a show if there's any in traveling distance of you. Hey, and Dings sent 10 Nate Wants to Battle gift member. Why did the text change? Sent 10 gift memberships. Did it always say that? Either way, 10 gifties from Dings. Huge poggies in the chat. Thank you so much. Will you perhaps be adding any more songs? So as far as the set list goes, there is a playlist on Spotify. That's the Phantom Burial Tour set list. And it has a lot of the songs we play live. There's some on there that aren't on there just because we like to have people be somewhat surprised, but it is on there. As far as changing the set list, we talked about a little bit, but I think we're going to be keeping. I think because this is leg 2 of the tour, but it's like the same tour, just different cities. We want to try and keep everything the same as possible. So it's probably going to be the same. Anything close to Northwest Arkansas, the Walmart. Where's Arkansas? What dates are close to Arkansas? Let me see. Let me check just for you. Oh, that's kind of in the middle of it. I mean, how far is Nashville? Because we've got Nashville. Oh wait, Northwest. Might be a little bit of a trek from Arkansas. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Bozeric with another 5 spot. Don't mean to spam super chats, but want to say that to let go help me through. The thing scrolled. Crazy time in my life. And then, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not gonna be that mad of, spamming fivers, but again, I always say with like super chats and gifted and stuff, like always make sure you're prioritizing your finances. You don't need to send it to me, but it is appreciated, and the support goes directly. Well, actually, this support goes towards funding the tour. Savannah with the 12 months. R.I.P. Phantom. Welcome back, Nate. Literally dying. Emily with the 10 spot. Do you like the Zoroark art in the Pokemon style commissioned for you? Had sent backstage. Oh, that's what I forgot with the stream. I was gonna bring all the gifts that I got on tour on stream, and I forgot to. I was gonna have them here, but I'll try and do that in the future. But yes, that was really sick. Thank you, and all the gifts. The Zoroark and me. I'm trying to remember, because as I said thank you. I'm realizing I don't remember the specific one. I'm trying to remember. Tour's just a huge blur, man. It's such a huge blur of stuff. So like, if you gave it to someone and if you gave it to someone to send back to me, then yes, it was sent back to me and I do have it. It just gets really chaotic and I don't remember a lot of but if you sent it, I do have it. So everyone who did send a gift on tour, I really appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. That is very kind. Do a flip. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. Rose with the 5 spot. Hopefully Cleveland will go better this time. We're gonna find out if that venue's cursed because we're playing the same place. Beachland Ballroom. Doing the same one. So we'll see. We will see. Short-lived VTuber career to vertical lives. Yep. That's how we do. Was the VTuber test really the last stream? Because that'd be crazy. It's been a while, huh? A lot of stuff has happened since then. Jess Lynn with the 26 months. Hell yeah, Nashville. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to have a mod hit up like the big frequent supporters and figure out how we can like hook y'all up with tickets and stuff. I can't promise that'll happen, but we'll try. It's an idea. I think it's a good idea. I think it's only fair. Alex O, I'll pay you $1,000 to play Take Me Anywhere in Boston. That is... Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Geos, it's 27 months. Whoa, we are so frontant. B with the 5 months. I'm making you with Zoroark as a Funko. That's it. Yo, one thing I did get, that was really, really cool. All the gifts were cool. All the gifts are great. There were a good amount of Funkos, and I'm not usually a Funko guy, but there was one particular box set of a bunch of Pokemon mini Funkos. So it was the Pokemon Funkos. It was like Flareon and a couple others, but they were like this tall. And that is the most that is the most like, whoa, this is cool reaction I've ever gotten from Funkos. So I was just like, the Pokemon mini Funkos I would collect. James with another 10 spot. Dude, you can calm down. It's okay. Really don't want to bring but do you have any plans doing anything with... Oh, you said don't want to bring your past to present. I thought it was going to be something like heavy or depressing. It's just... are you going to do stuff with... Are you going to do more stuff with these people? No, it's if something comes up, yeah, I'm still cool with those peeps. They're still good peeps. Talk to them from time to time. Yeah. Fun project came up because I say just recently, but we did that, FNAF thing. The thing, you know what it is. Akmenos with the 5 spot. Bought my ticket for the NYC show. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, people going to New York. I'm not gonna jinx it, but I have hopes that it's gonna be better than the last one. The last New York show, the venue was just really, really small and it sold out super fast and we never got a room upgrade because that's something that happens with tour is you book a small room and if you sell it out, you get upgraded to a bigger room. They'll change the venue, be like, oh, we're going to sell more tickets so more people can come. We can do a bigger show. That didn't happen for some reason. So, and also the New York venue we played last time, what was it called? Mercury Lounge, I think it was. The stage didn't have green room access. So, and I know it's like part of the like ego, smoke and mirrors, like, but it's part of the experience to like wait in the crowd. And then when the set starts, that like the artist like hops on stage, they just like spawn and you're like, oh, that's cool. Well, New York, you had to walk across the whole room to get to the green room. So as the set was starting, we all had to like awkwardly walk through everybody. And we were just like, Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. So all that's to say, I'm hopeful that New York's going to be even better this time around. Not to say it was a bad show. Crowd was great. Show was great. I just think the location will be better. So yeah. Apollo, you almost sat up. Which gift did I almost sit on? I'm also so far behind because I'm talking so long for each of these. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't keep up with these. Y'all are like, wait. It's too generous. It's too nice. Nathaniel Koyama with the 10 spot. Music helped me so much. Calling circle of the floodgates open. Help me exit a loop in my life. Oh, I'm glad that anything I do helped. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Frostbiter with the 5 spot. Already got the VIP for Chicago. Let's go. Chicago's always a hype show. Chicago always comes through. Chicago's put itself in that position where like my bar is so high every time we show up. Chicago and like Denver, every time I'm just like, I'm going to go in with high expectations. Crowd's going to be great. It's going to be good. If it's not good, what's that mean? You know, like, why wouldn't it be? And it's never let us down. It's always been good. I am bummed that for Chicago, we couldn't play Lincoln Hall. That's the place we normally play in Chicago. Because since pandemic, or since the last time, they don't do all ages shows anymore. So it's no like bad blood or anything. I love that room, love that venue. The staff are always really, really nice. I get it. Like they just need to prioritize making money, and alcohol is how these places make a lot of their money. So, you know, I get it. It's just a bummer because it's like, oh man, really wanted to go back there because I really like that room. Midwest locations. Yeah, there's like 6 Midwest shows on this. NateWantsToBattle.com/tour. All the tour dates are up. Get your tickets. Quinn with the 10 spot. What the hell? Can't wait to see you on tour again and not have to fly this time. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, lot of dates in March coming up. It's gonna go hard. Axel Axel, thanks for becoming a member. Hey, members, y'all have 2 videos that are out early. So, you know, you can go watch those. They're just kind of sick. After the stream, obviously. Mega B Killer B with the 10 spot. Been jamming the vinyl from the VIP. Oh, hell yeah. So you've been listening to some fun stuff. Phoenix show was so epic. Yeah, I gave you a flat. Oh, yes. The flash drive. Yes. I just remembered that, but thank you for reminding me. I have not had a chance to look at it, but it is with the other gifts, and I will look at it. I said I would, so I'm going to. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. And Geodes with the 10 gifties. Keeping tradition. Spending too much money on these streams. Being too supportive of this community. James with another 2 spot. Last dono, I promise. I don't trust that anymore, man. I don't know. I don't know if I trust you saying that. Iron Lung Mark cameo? I would, but also I know that, you know, it's not my call. But also, like, I haven't been keeping up with how that project's going. But looking forward to it. It looks cool. Trinity with the 5 spot. I always wanted to ask you, remember signing white Converse in Nashville at the Pie Tour? Oh, that's sick. That's amazing. Sorry, right under I saw the Christian Bale in chat. Oh, Jesus. I think I do. It's been a while since we've done Nashville because we didn't do Nashville on the last run. But Nashville's also one of my favorite cities to play. It's also one of my favorite cities. At least the last time I've been. It's been so long, and I know a lot of major U.S. cities have changed since pandemic. So who knows how it is. But like Denver, Chicago, Nashville, I love those places. Those places are good shows and Just dope cities. And Jess Lynn with the 10 gifties. Air horns. And with the 10 spot. Right as I read it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why are y'all like this? 42 new members. It's been a while since we've had. I'm not going to say it because that's going to prompt people to do stuff. Derek, need to come to Louisiana? Where? Louisiana. You mean Nolans? Because we're playing Nolans, man. We're playing there. Why not play? Dude, this tour announcement has been the funniest one as far as responses. This is the highest percentage of people asking to play places we are playing. There's been so many comments of, why no Midwest? Where are the Midwest shows? And I'm like, dog, a third of this tour is in the Midwest. This is a huge chunk Midwest tour. Like, we're in there, dude. We're in there. Like, we're in there for sure. Oh my God, I can't keep. Oh wait, no, viewer activity. But still, like the chat keeps like go. Oh my God, there's so many freaking things Okay, Louisiana. We're playing Nolans. Said that. Will the Ghost Town long sleeve come back? Oh, that's currently tour exclusive merch. So if you come to a tour, it'll be available. And if we have leftover after tour, which is like pretty, well, actually no, merch went fucking fast. Y'all were like savages for the merch. Y'all like went in, which was mind blowing. Thank you guys. But if there's leftover, then yeah, for sure. Should cover Poison by Alice Cooper. I don't know if I've ever gotten a request to cover Alice Cooper. That is interesting. But hey, taste. I see it. Etho Phoenix with the 10 gifted. Thank you. That is extremely generous. If you're in chat and you got gifted, thank your gifters. If you are a giftee, thank your gifter. Vidi Echo. Message retracted. Do I get to see what it was? No? Okay. I guess I don't get to know. Jinx with the 2 spot. Go get Boba on tour. I'll add Boba to something at some point. Need to make a note of that. It's Dread Satan, but Satan spelled different. Thank you for the 1 spot. Jackie with the 10. Since I won't be able to attend your shows next year as I'll be in Korea, please accept this. I've been listening since I was saying, 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 괜찮아요. Vidi Echo with another 99 cents message retracted. Haunted Hearts, curious advice when lacking confidence in singing. I mean, probably nothing you've never heard. Just practice. Just keep doing it. Even if you think you're not good, keep doing it, you know? Like when someone keeps practicing something, it is very, very rare that someone doesn't get better. The rate at which someone gets better, that varies a lot. There are some people who get better very slowly. But either way, just keep practicing. Just keep at it. You'll get it. You'll get better and better and better. Even I've been learning that lately, like rehearsing so much for shows and stuff like that. Like the amount I noticed I improved with live performance was just so surprising. Because I rehearsed my ass off for this tour. And I could like not only hear, but also feel the differences. Because this last tour, I was learning better technique. I was warming up a lot more, taking care of my voice a lot more, like down to like lifestyle choices and things like that. And as a result, not only was I happier with how my performances sounded, I also like my voice didn't feel like shit after a show. It'd be like, oh no, like my voice feels pretty good. It feels a little worn, but like I probably could have another like 2 or 3 in me if I really reached for it. Versus on previous tours, like last song, second or third to last song, I was just like, man, I'm out, dude. I'm out. Rigid Rat or Rigid Rat with the 5 spot. Been listening since your Pokemon parody days. Huge fan of your music. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is very generous of you. Thank you for the 5 spot. And thanks for sticking around for so long. Video Echo, can't wait till you go to MN's Minnesota, right? Right? Yeah, that's Minnesota. Okay, I kind of know my states. Yeah, we're doing Minnesota, right? Minneapolis. Are we doing Minneapolis? Oh yeah. Oh, that's the last show. Closing it out in Minneapolis. Hell yeah. Crystal Fear with the 31 months. See you in Chicago. Hell yeah. Chicago hype. Hell's Fool with the 5 spot. Been obsessed with Gachukta. You might like it. That being said, any anime covers you want to do, if any? I haven't heard of that one. But there are 2 My Hero covers coming out before the end of the year. Because we got a tour to plug, and those videos do well. So we cover a My Hero song. And instead of paying money towards ads that may or may not reach people, telling them about tour, we invest that money into producing a song that we think will perform pretty well. And also it's great songs. It's Porno Graffiti and Bump of Chicken. So fucking great songs. And we invest that money into doing these covers, and we put a tour bumper at the beginning of the video. And way more people will see that tour bumper for less than what we would pay for just an ad. So bada bing, bada boom. And it's a song that's like up on streaming. It pays dividends. We'll get paid to advertise the tour. Stonks, exactly. Crimson Watcher, thanks for becoming a member. Lad, Jess Lynn with the 10 spot. Sorry, my fingers slipped again. Quinn with the 10 spot. Thoughts on Legend Z8? Legend Z8 is so good that I had to uninstall it yesterday. I have not put this many hours into any video game in the first 2 weeks that I have, and got too invested to where all I have left to do is ranked. And that ranked system, that just makes me so upset. That just makes me so upset. But all the, because like I got to the point in Legends where I'm just like, all right, what's there left to do? I got the shiny charm. I don't care too much about a lot of the quests. I guess I'll shiny hunt. Why do I want to shiny hunt? Oh, I want to shiny hunt things that I can use in competitive, because that's kind of the only way I know how to show off the shinies. Because my friends don't come over and look at my shiny Pokemon. So I'm just like, all right, having shinies to use online is how I show people, look, I have shinies. And then I play online and I just get really upset. You could say I don't want to battle at all. Nate needed to stop battling. So as of right now, I am officially not playing Legends. Which is so funny that I got, like, it's been a while since I've gotten so into a game that's like I had to stop it. I had to be like, this is not good for me anymore. Kaya, but the 5 spot, been waiting for Cleveland since my 16th birthday. It was low-key bragging to my students about how I got your VIP tickets for Cleveland. Yo, Cleveland Redemption, let's go. Thank you so much. Should be fun. Should be good. Can't find your FNAF song? Hold on. Let me look. They should be like on the channel. They should be on there. Yeah, if you scroll down, there's a section called Slop and VODs, and it's under the slop section. So the slop is there. Oh my God, there's so much stuff I missed. Oh my God, there's so much stuff I missed. Huh, jeez, dude. I forgot this is what happens. But it's up there. Who up supering their chat? Yo, real. Any European tours in the plans? I would love to. That stuff is a logistical nightmare. For what it's worth, I have put out feelers. I have sent emails saying, hey, can we look into this? That's as far as that goes. So the want is there. Definitely want to do it. It's more of like logistically, how viable is it? Because touring has gotten so much more expensive, and it is so much harder to do it in a different country. But I'm putting in the emails. I'm asking the questions. I'm finding out what it's going to take. That's not to promise anything. Again, that's not like nothing's on the books. No one's even said, yeah, we can totally do it. It's literally like I sent the email, hey, can we look into this? And it's like, we'll look into it. That's as far as it goes. But I would love to. That'd be great. Jinx with the 2 spot, Kansas or Oklahoma. There are a few key spots in the country where, well, how far? I don't know. How far is Dallas from Oklahoma? Depends where you are in Oklahoma. But, well. So even play, yeah, we're playing Indianapolis, dude. Why are the tickets for Indianapolis not? They are up. But on my website, there isn't a ticket button. Why? Why? That was working earlier. That's so goofy. Okay, well, if anyone's trying to get the tickets for Indianapolis, if you click on the like section for Indianapolis, but not the notify me button, it takes you to a page that takes you to tickets. So I'll fix that later. I did so much updating to my website, and God, Wix is fucking trash, dude. That shit. Except that's Bands in Town, though. So why would Bands in Town not show that? Whatever. Whatever. Either way, they are up. Tickets and VIP for everything should all be up. Jesslyn with the 10 spot. Oh, wait, I skipped one. Jackie with the 5 spot. Here's a little more. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Shout out, Jackie. Jesslyn with the 10 spot. Thank you, West Coast, for making it such a success that we're continuing. So in debt to y'all. Keep bearing that phantom. Yeah, dude. West Coast crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Genuinely went way better than we thought it would. And the bar, the hopes were not low. The hopes were not low. We were like, we should. It's like, this should be good. I think this will be good. At the end, we were just like, that was amazing. That was good to where, like, how was it so good? We were like, it like doesn't make sense. Enzo, thank you for joining. Liquid G, yo, Liquid Geos with the 5 gifties. Let's go. Thank your gifters. Thank your gifters. Silent Roving Wind with the 12 months. 1 year of this shit. Looking forward to see you in Indy. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to Indiana. Indiana land. Oh, Hell's Fool. Got you. Hugs, opening, live reaction, perchance. I would get copyrighted so hard for reacting to an anime song. I'm sorry we are unable to do that. But I do appreciate the request. So glad you're doing well. Do you think you would do a show Kansas City? That's a close. Okay. I like just learned this. Kansas City is not in Kansas, right? Kansas City is in Missouri. Which, why? Why'd we do that? Why did we do that? That's like, honestly, that's reason enough to never play Kansas. I'm just kidding. What's the closest place to Kansas? Yeah, that's kind of like the because this isn't the Midwest. This is like, I think it's just considered the West, but not West Coast. It's like central. But yeah, like Montana, Dakotas, Nebraska, Wyoming. That's kind of an unfortunate dead zone that honestly, I just don't think I have the fan base size to justify a show there. As much as I would love to, these shows are expensive as hell to put on. So we have to be like pretty picky. That's why it's like mostly major cities, or at least close to a major city, like major. Because if there isn't a shit ton of people, then we just don't know what kind of poll we got. Ravi, thanks for joining. Welcome to Murph. I forgot about the member names. It's so funny. And the thing where it just scrolled me all the way to the bottom while I'm trying to keep up. Dream Music collab. Nate Wants to Battle in TOP. Imagine. Lily with the 13 months. Hope to see you in New York City. Got the VIP. Hey, hell yeah, dude. Thank you for the support. Thanks for getting the VIP. I actually just opened one. It says where is this for? Hi-Fi Indie? Okay, people are finding the Indiana tickets because there's less than 50 VIP. And I think we're at, so that just means a third of them are gone, which I mean, that's pretty fast, man. Shout out Indiana land. I can't wait to play there just so I can say what up Indiana land. I just got so hyped for that. What up Indiana land? Feeling glonky. Mel with the 1 spot, thank you. Nate Wants to Tour. Yeah, dude, that's the name of the game, bro. Zoe Wilson bought tickets for Indy. Let's go. Let's go. What happened to Sean Christmas? Sean's doing his thing. Still mixing my stuff. So, he's doing his thing. If you're coming near Utah, we just played Salt Lake City. You just missed it. I'm gonna go over to the viewer activity section. Looking forward to see you in Minneapolis. I haven't seen you since the show with Zach. That's right, the Garage. I remember that venue. That had a charm to it. There's some like small like DIY feeling venues that like have a cool charm to it. The Garage was one of them. It like felt like a garage, and at the same time it was like a pretty cool room. Also like pretty big. Yeah, that was wild. That was a good show. This one's gonna be even better. I'll say it. Jinx. The only entertainment my city gets is Disney on Ice and WWE. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Flak Vacaria. Was at the San Francisco show. Best concert of my life. Hey, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. So excited to see the second Lego tour. Oh, shit. Nice. Dude, yeah, there's a lot of people who Because I talked about this tour on the last tour, because at the time this tour was going, we were already like locked in for March. So we were just like, yeah, there's another tour. And there were people who were just like, yeah, I'm going to go to that one. I'm just like, you already went to this one. I'm not, I mean, thank you. That's awesome. But are you sure? Because like, it's going to be really similar, but you know, go off. I am upset. Geo's with the 10 spot, breaking out of super chat jail to say thanks for new tour. Appreciate tour 2 Electric Boogaloo. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for the 10 spot. Appreciate it. Tour's gonna be rad. Shows are gonna be rad. Impossible tour mode, Hawaii and Alaska. Dude, if there were a financially sound way to play Hawaii, I probably would. But there like isn't. And then Alaska is Alaska, and my seasonal depression's bad enough in the top left, let alone the topper lefter. Cat with the 5 spot, just bought my VIP. Been waiting since last tour because the show's supposed to got canceled. Yep. COVID canceled a bunch. I'm glad that people are like coming back for round 2, like attempt number 2, and not just like it got canceled last time, so I'm just like not gonna go. I'm glad to see people being like, got canceled last time, so we're gonna make it happen this time. Does Minnesota still have our? Yeah. We still got tickets. My tours don't sell out day one. My shows get close like day. That's not to say like wait till last second, because the better pre-sales do, the better it is for everybody. But you know, also at the same time, whenever, like if you can afford a ticket, whenever you can afford it, obviously totally fine. Not going to be like, no, buy your tickets now, damn it. But buy your tickets now, damn it. No, because it yeah, these shows don't like full on sell out super far in advance. They do it usually like day of, but most of the tickets are gone usually within, I'd say the first like, usually it's like the first 2 to 3 weeks after announcing are when a bunch of the tickets go, and then there's a huge lull, like no one's buying tickets because it's this weird like middle ground. There were some weeks where the wrap on our ticket reports was like 0. Like there were some shows like you sold no tickets this past week. It's like, well, because it's like a couple months out. But then the like month, 2 weeks leading up to it, that's when it like picks back up. So all that's to say, yeah, there's tickets. Oh my god, my shit is like freezing up. Jinx with the, okay, my freaking browser just crashed. It's a great thing that has happened. Guys, with enough super chats, we can fund the tour. And that's technically true, but you know, take a lot of super chats. But it's okay. We funded this tour. We didn't lose money. That was one of the biggest surprises. We didn't lose money. It was crazy. It was crazy. Thank you guys. How possible for an Asia tour? Dude, that's another one I've put out feelers for. That one's definitely a lot more personal. Like, yo, Japan, South Korea, Singapore. Where the homies at? Anyone there? Spooky Seal. Accept our affection for you and your. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Would you ever come to Canada? Yeah, we looked into the logistics of trying to do Canada for March and April. There wasn't like a good logistical way to make it happen for this one, unfortunately. Especially with how things are now in the US, doing Canada would it would almost warrant not necessarily its own tour, but it would have to be a huge chunk of tour. And the cities we have booked already is already kind of at the cap of what I'm comfortable doing, which is about 3.5 weeks. Anything beyond that, I don't know if I could handle. We've tried doing a tour that long before. It got canceled early. But even before the last tour got canceled, around the 3-week mark was definitely when I was like asking a lot of questions and wondering, like, not am I cut out for this touring stuff, but am I cut out for runs longer than this? And I'm still not sure, unfortunately. Canada will have to be its own thing then. Either its own thing or whatever tour, if any, following Phantom Burial happens, be part of a different one. So who knows? Love seeing you in Denver. Yo, shout out Denver, bro. One of the best concerts I've ever been to. Worth traveling across the country. Looking forward to seeing you in Cleveland. Oh shit, nice. Wow. Yeah, Cleveland to Ohio to Denver. That's a trek. Denver, dude, Denver is one of those. Denver's always hype. Denver is just always insanely good shows. Packed room, hyped crowd. Staff is like almost always nice. The staff this time around were like really, really sweet. They were like very, very kind. And that's a big thing I like really try to look out for. There's actually a really, really nice touching moment that like made me like really emotional. But whenever a venue is like really, really chill, whenever staff is really nice, I like to shout them out on stage. There's the selfish part of me that's like, hey, this makes me look good, so I'll do it. But it's a genuine thing too. But it's like, I don't know, there's no reason not to say something nice. I know they're not technically part of the tour, but they're a big part of the show. It's their venue, their staff, their bartenders, their security and stuff like that. So I shouted them out. I specifically thanked them on stage. I thanked security, which I like to do. When security's really good, I like to thank security. And the like head of security like approached me after. First of all, at the Denver show, I like walked outside because I had to like drop some stuff off. And I think there were like a couple people, and I met a couple fans there. And I noticed the head of security was like out there waiting, and like it almost felt like I had a bodyguard, but that's like not technically their job. Their job is to make sure everyone coming in and out is safe and whatnot. So it's not usually like I get a personal entourage, like a personal security thing. I just, rely on staff security. But out there, he was like up in there. I'm just like, oh shit, all right, that's cool. Feel safe. Also, it was Denver, so I felt safe anyway. But yeah, once I was done meeting people, he was just like, hey, no one's ever thanked security at a show, and that really meant a lot to us. So thank you. I'm just like, hell yeah, dude, you did a good job. I know you get paid, but I mean, like, acknowledgement's nice too. Like, shout out Denver security. The band I play in security can be a hit or miss. Oh, dude, when staff drops the ball, fuck them. Straight up, fuck them. I can't say specifics, obviously, but there were some shows where we'd check in, we'd talk to some people, and then I'd meet with my crew and we'd be like, fuck them, fuck these guys, which is very unfortunate because it's like a majority of the shows are chill. Almost always everyone's super chill. But when it's not, it sucks. It really sucks, bro. It's times like this I'm thankful I'm not on a label that also dictates what I say. But yeah. So shout out Denver. Denver was awesome. Everyone was super nice. And it was such a good show. That room pretty much sold out. So if there's a future tour, like we were talking, it's like, hey, so next time, because that venue, Cervantes, is just like, so I got a bigger room. So next time we get the bigger room, and they were just like, it's like, we'll have to see, but everyone had a good time. I'm just like, I'll take that. I'll play the bigger room. Let's see here. Dragon Bod with the 5 spot. Just bought my VIP tickets for DC. Plan on bringing my paid and exposure poster from the last tour. Yo, that's sick. Dang. The pie poster. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Shout out DC. DC shows are cool. I don't love DC as a city. I'm like basically from that area, so I can say that. But yeah, DC shows are cool. Everyone's cool. People are cool there. Would you teach at Berkeley or come for a workshop? That'd be crazy. I don't think I have like proper enough knowledge, or like it's been so long since I've taught. I don't know if I could do that. It's crazy. Half of my crew went to Berkeley. It was wild. I mean, not wild. They're fucking geniuses. We do a Florida show? Yo, Orlando is on the bill, dog. We're going down there. We're in there. Should tour in Flavortown. Oh yeah, we didn't add Flavortown to the list. I'll make a note for that. Future one. About shows in Israel? It's a wild. I mean, like there's so many other places in the world that I don't even know if it's possible to play. But yeah, Orlando's on the bill. We've got a whole bunch of Midwest. Tour with the Living Tombstone, maybe CG5. Man, imagine. Their tours are so different from mine, though, is the thing. Like, because, you know, the last tour was with Charlie. He was on the last tour. And it's so... Oren, thank you for the 2 spot. I appreciate that. Good luck, man. Here. Hey, that's kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, it's this interesting thing where like just because we're both big artists in the nerdcore scene doesn't necessarily mean that equates to a formula that it was a great show. Like Charlie's a fantastic performer. I think his audience is just so much younger. Like I actually just watched his tour video that he posted like in the last couple days. This is a great video. The stuff he's doing is crazy. He's doing like a 50 song set or something like that. I can't even fathom that. I do like 12 or 13 and I'm spent. But yeah, I watched it and just the age difference is insane. And also like, you know, I come from a background of playing rock shows. Things get a little more rowdy. It's a little more mature. Like I curse a lot. I curse a lot on stage. And then the energy that Cam, Steady, and Jen Warner bring is like even more so, you know, which I love. Yeah. We had pits this show. We strongly encouraged and Are fans of pits going, you know. So if anyone watching comes out to a show and is like, is this a show you can do a pit? I say go for it, man. Go for it. I love it. Would you ever need a drummer? Right now we're set on band, but hey, we'll keep you in mind. Appreciate that. If in C is okay, like Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia. Oh, dude, Thailand would be cool too. I don't know how many people there listen to me, but Singapore, actually for a while, Singapore was like the top demographic for NATO. Not, I think it's up there. It's pretty high up there for NateWantsToBattle, but like for a little while, the bilingual stuff, it was doing better than US, which was dope. So it's sick. Des talks about stuff with the Pie Spot. Gonna be going to the mass show. Gonna be meeting some online friends for the stuff. Yo, that's sick. Also, be safe. That's one thing I want to say. People haven't had any instances yet. Don't think there's gonna be. But just remember, I don't need to tell you this. Y'all grew up on the internet, so you know how the internet is. But be safe. Meeting up with people for the first time on the internet, even if you've talked to them a lot, basic stranger danger rules, meet in public places during the day, etc., etc. Just be safe. Just be safe. I actually did see a mod message that I meant to reply to, but I can just reply on here. Was asking about like, hey, should we do a thing? Should we have an area on the Discord where people going to tours can like arrange meeting up and stuff? And to me, I'm like, I don't know if we should have a section where we actually encourage that, just because the safety concerns and like people can do whatever they want. I would just like to not necessarily cultivate it, just in the off chance, because I really don't think it's going to happen. It's so unlikely, but in the off chance, like the thing I would say is, if you're going to meet up with people, which is probably what everyone does anyway, is just like meet up somewhere like near the venue before the show, public place like a restaurant or something, and then meet at the venue and stuff like that. I think that's what most people did, because there were a lot of people here who were just like, hey, we're internet friends and we met like at this show, which I think is super cool. When it goes well, it almost always goes well. I think that's awesome. Just just gotta be safe. Yeah, always meet up near the venue, for sure. For sure. Much love from North Carolina. You formed 90% of my musical taste. Hell yeah. Hey, we're playing North Carolina. Come out to the show. Should be hype. We got the Living Tombstone with Try Hard. Most nerdcore show. Absolutely not. Room Pack unfortunately watched a dude collapse. That happens at shows. Not often. We haven't had it yet on this one. It's only happened at my shows like maybe, I think, twice. And it wasn't like a hard pass out. It was like someone wasn't feeling good, so we just needed to make sure they were all right. They got like a little lightheaded and dizzy and stuff. But yeah, that does happen. That'd be happening. If you came to New Mexico, I'd be so grateful. I mean, there's shows that are like next to it, right? I guess Phoenix would have been a close one. Would have been a closer one, or Denver, more so than Dallas, I guess. Flair, great seeing you out for your calling. I see you live in DC. Hell yeah. Last I saw you. Ooh, Asbury Park, New Jersey. Yeah, that was a sick show. That was a cool little neighborhood too. I wasn't a big fan of New Jersey until I went to Asbury Park. And it was like a chill vibe. Jersey? Yeah, dude. My fam's from Jersey. So I know that culture. a cool place. Yeah, we'll see you in DC. See you in DC. And all the shows. Do you have any funny stories about you and Markup? I feel like any funny story I have already exists in video form. Because almost any time we've ever spent time together, it was for a project. So cameras were like always rolling. So like any funny moments or any funny stories got posted. So that's a weird thing about doing stuff like that, especially with people who aren't just musicians, but also like way more on the YouTube content creator side. Is just like, not that there's no magic, but there's no like real asking. There's no like questions about how anything was done, because the whole process is like posted, published. So yeah, the Hollywood didn't change his face. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Bump some lines with Marky Moo. Hair is looking stellar. It's out of control. Do it like curling it like this is the only way to keep it under control. Otherwise, it's just so it's due for a cut. Shrek the First with the 5 spot, the very first one. Saw you, met you at the Roxy in Mangled Makeup. Oh hell yeah, show is so good. Considering taking the train out to the next. Hey, if you want to, dude. This was the first tour where we had, as far as I know, a confirmed roadie. They were yeah, they were at every single show. There was someone who was at every single show. We saw them at all of them. We were told ahead of time too. So bald Hera. Jesus, imagine. No, not till 50s. Hey, where was the balloon jump scare at? Oh, yeah, that's a classic moment. Dude, yeah, Zach with the emotes. No longer a Dodger. No longer a Dodger. So yeah, a bunch of new members today. 49 new members. LFG Gamers. That's 49 people who can watch 2 videos that aren't released yet. Let me try. Turned 10 years old last month. Oh my God. All of the decade stuff happening. It's crazy. Curious, got into Mob Psycho and knows you only did up till opening 2. Would there be a chance for opening? There's a 3rd opening? Did I not? I'm so out of the loop. Oh wow, look at that, there is. Maybe. Who's to know? Who knows? I don't know the future. I'm not psychic. Who knows? Liquid with the 1. 1. Why did my 1 emo show up as the government? Wait, did it? Oh, it did. Government name for an emote's insane. Falak Vakharia. Thank you for joining. Yeah, that's crazy. What the hell? Why is that? Can I send it? Yeah, mine's that's a wild. The fuck? Nani the fuck, bro? James, last one. Was the scream genuine or was it script? If you're talking about the balloon scream, it was scripted, but the extent of it was more than anticipated because the balloon explosion was way louder and more surprising than I thought it would be. So the scream was planned. The extremeness of it was not. Moment was scripted. The fear was real. That's a good way to put it. Flare Kitsu. Well, oh. Welcome back as a member. Stuff has always brought joy to me. Me and some friends made a VR music video. That's cool. I don't even know how you even make one of those, but go off, dude. That's sick. Okay. I'm caught up on supers. What else we got? Just got a Ticketmaster notif. Oh, Ticketmaster actually notifying people. Ticketmaster actually trying to justify the cut. Well, look at that. Thanks, Ticketmaster. Very appreciative of Big Ticketmaster. Thank you for Daddy Ticketmaster promoting my Widow tour. Promoting my Widow tour and not being forced to use them. How's working with How Did You Get Kellen Quinn? Oh, hell yeah. Well, Eric, thank you for the 5 spot. I hit him up and I was like, yo, dude, I was on the Sonic Frontier soundtrack too. I have this song you'd sound good on. Do you want to talk about doing it? And he was like, yeah. I was like, cool. Talk numbers. We were like, fuck. Ah, damn it. Bro, that's insane. I messaged Charlie last night in the middle of the night. I messaged him on Discord, and all I said was CG567. That was the whole message, and he responds, "How dare you?" Oh, that's funny. James with the 10 spot, bro. Love your music vids in general. Have a great stream. All the haters out there, there are even any don't know what they're missing. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. You didn't have to throw that many supers, but appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in the stream. LC Digital, loved your LA concert. Hell yeah. Thank you for coming to the show. Appreciate it. Oh, but then yeah, message Kellen, was like, you want to do the song? Talk numbies. Numbies were fine. Said, here's the parts to track. A couple weeks later, he's like, all right, I tracked the parts. I'm like, sick. Thanks, bro. That was it. Quitting my band to come load gear for you this tour, JK. Bro. No, I couldn't do. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. Let me. I pay good people for that, but I appreciate that. That's very nice. But no, we ain't about. I ain't got. You know what? What if I do that? What if I did the thing that a bunch of artists are doing, big artists, where I have a huge high tier, one ticket, super expensive thing where you get to come work for me and you show up and you do labor. You haul heavy gear between the bus and the venue. And then after, from the venue back to the bus. I'll be like, that'll be $1,000. And you get to hang out in the green room while I sit on my phone and do my vocal exercises. Oh my God. Fortunately, no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. For future tours, not this one because everything's already set up. For future tours, we are considering bringing back a like higher tier VIP type. Make it 2K, coward. Damn. Cause another friend of mine who's touring was like, we're trying a different thing where we have a higher tier of VIP and they get to watch side stage for a few songs. And I was like, that's really, really cool. That is really, really cool. This touring friend also plays bigger rooms where that's a cool experience. And I was thinking about it on this tour because the rooms I'm playing are a bit on the smaller side. You know, we're playing clubs. And I was looking at him like, man, watching this show side stage would suck. I was like, it sounds like shit side stage, and it's like actually not that good of a view. So it's a cool experience, I guess, because it's like, oh, you get your own like little section with like you and a couple more people, but it's just like it doesn't sound good, you know? So I don't know. I'll figure out something else though. Will there be meet and greets? My last pick sucks. This one doesn't have official meet and greets. The VIP this time around is a pre-show Q&A and a group selfie with the VIPs that I post on socials. Just because it's the first tour back, we're still working out a lot of the logistics. We were trying to see how the schedule actually goes with this VIP thing, and we didn't feel comfortable doing meet and greets this time around. That's not to say it won't happen for future tours, but this time around, yeah, this time around, there's no like official meet and greet situation. Flying from Quebec to Denver, what, dude, that's crazy. That is wild. And thank you for the 15 months. Absurd. Do we get health benefits? Absolutely not. Yeah, it's a paid internship, but you pay me. That sounds fair, right? That sounds good. 2K, we get to walk on stage, do one pose, then leave. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it would be. Like maybe if we did a higher VIP, then maybe what we would do is just make it a more like stacked merch bag, and maybe that's what we do the meet and greets with. Because in addition to like the thing with the meet and greets is like I don't have a problem with them. Like I used to, because I was like way more uncomfortable and was dealing with a lot of personal stuff. Now I'm like totally fine with it. It's just a logistical thing because that it takes a really, really long time to do it. I'm also really bad at rushing people along. So when someone during a meet and greet starts talking a lot about something, I want to give them the time to finish, and I want them to like speak, because it's like clearly what you have to, it's important for you to say what you want to say, and I want to honor that. So I'm going to honor that. And then as a result, it takes a really, because realistically, like if you do a meet and greet with 100 people, we only usually ever have an hour slot to do a whole VIP thing, maybe an hour and a half. But if it's an hour and I mean, even if it's an hour and a half and it's like 90 VIPs, that's a minute per person. If you are completely on time, everything's going smoothly, and there's just like it's impossible, in my opinion, to do it without someone having to be rushed or doing the whole like, all right, this is the meet and greet. You can't, being like you can't talk or whatever. It's a tricky thing because like it's not that I don't want to talk to people. There's just so many factors. Because like first of all, talking is strain on my voice. So having to talk to 100 people, emotionally, mentally, like that end, I don't mind. It's just the physical strain. But then it feels bad to be like, here's the meet and greet. You can talk at me for 15 seconds, take a picture, and then like move on, like keep it moving. Like that doesn't feel great. So the best compromise would probably be like having it's a meet or greet, choose one. How does one do either? Could do after after the show is when it's even more frantic. Because there's a bunch of rules and things you have to abide by with the tour. Because venues have curfews, so usually we end with less than an hour of having to be wrapping up, like done. Like when I'm done performing, everyone else on the crew is just like go 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 go. Like everyone's like pat like all right, everyone get the merch, do the merch, but then everyone else is like tear down, load up a giant trailer full of stuff. It's a lot. So I think the best idea would be to just have a higher tier of meet and greet or a higher tier of VIP that's limited to, I don't know, like maybe I think we could do like maybe 20, 25 people or something like that. So like 75 regular VIP versus 25 the higher VIP. They get in a little bit earlier. They get more merch. I like to stack the merch bag as much as I can. And then that can be the one-on-one. I feel like that's going to end up being what we do in the question. That's a good question. What did Jess ask? Well, they say doors open at 7, shows at 8, is between 7 and 8 when the VIP... No, so VIP happens... VIP finishes before doors because VIP are getting like the exclusive experience, and doors is when people start walking in. So it's on my phone. I'm streaming from my phone. But the typical run of show was it would take 30 minutes to load in VIPs because VIPs also get their merch bag first thing. And then it would be the 45-minute, hour-ish hangout, Q&A, group selfie, and listening to the new songs was in that 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, VIP get there before... VIPs are in there like a good hour-ish before everybody else gets in the show. So they also can like, if they want to be right up front, they can be up front. They can do their merch shopping before everyone else gets there. So once the VIP session is over, then the general doors open. And there's an hour allotted for GA, but it usually doesn't take an hour. Only for like the big shows would it take an hour. And even the bigger ones, they took like 45 minutes. Usually we only needed like 20 minutes to a half hour to load in, because it's like you can load in a couple people a minute and there would be like, I don't know, 200 to 300 people per show, which by the way were great numbers. It was like really good sized crowds for these size of rooms. They'd load in and then the show would start. So yeah, I think it was around 5:30, 5:30 that doors open for VIP. That sounds about right. 5:30 or 6. But yeah, so that's the also the I posted it on my Instagram story, but I posted the VIP merch bundle, which, if I remember everything, you got a D20. It's a new D20, and it's like a slightly oversized one. It's not like the jumbo one, but it's like, there's like do I have one? No, my dice were upstairs. I don't know. It was like, if this is holding a regular D20, it was like probably like this. So like a little bit bigger. DC has meet and greet listed in the VIP. I don't know why. That's on the venue. Sometimes the venue will like misadvertise. I think because they're used to it being a meet and greet that they just like call it that, but it's technically a panel. So in a way, I'm meeting you and I greet you when I walk out on stage, but it isn't a one-on-one thing. So yeah, I don't like when venues do that. We tell them everything, but it's like a lot of these people just don't listen, which is annoying, but whatever. But you get a D20 sign poster, a VIP lanyard, and the lanyard's like kind of holographic, which is cool. It comes in a tote. You get a fun tote. It's like a Nate Wants to Battle tote. It's not just a generic tote. Vinyl that has 2 new songs that you get to hear at the VIP thing. Was there something else? Not mad, just want to let you know. Yeah, I appreciate that. This always happens where like tickets go live, fans are like, hey, this is happening, what's going on, blah, 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 and I have to send everything I see to touring company and be like, can you tell people to change it, please? Let's see here. Are you going to make a tour shirt with the cities and venues listed? You know, there is a tour shirt. There is a Phantom Burial shirt. But I'm not a big fan of when all this, I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of when there's just like the list of cities. That's just like a personal preference. So I usually don't put the cities on there. Oh, that's just me. Well, maybe. Cylindra with the 5 spot. Speaking of, love the new song. So glad I can actually have a record player. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying them. I like them. They're pretty fun. Winks with the 5 spots. So excited you're finally coming to the East Coast. Now I just have to find the cash for DC. Hey, appreciate it. Hope to see you there. Big cities on shirt. Can I post a poll? I'll post a poll. Do you like cities on tour shirts? Let's see. Because if it's like a overwhelming, don't let what I think sway you, by the way. I'm not the one buying the shirt. It's up to y'all. If it's like an overwhelming thing where everyone's like, yeah, I want the cities on there, I love the cities on there, then it's like, we could probably do that. But if it's like 50-50, then maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't make a difference to me. Oh my God, the percentage. There's no, now that's on purpose. Cool, that's not gonna help. Starting a rock career because of you. That's dope. Get it, dude. Cat with the 5 spot. Can't wait to see you in Houston. Can't believe I'm watching both of you and set it off as a Christmas birthday present. Oh, dude, hell yeah. See you in the pit, dog. Get in there. Get in there. What are your warm-ups? I use I don't have it on me, but I use, I'm not sponsored. It's one of the rare instances where I just genuinely love the product. It's called a Dr. Vox, and it's basically, it looks like a water bottle with a straw coming out, but there's like a straw, and then there's a straw that comes out the other way, and that creates air passage, and then the amount of water you put in there creates resistance, creates like back pressure. So it's basically letting you do like weight training for your voice. And then as far as exercises go, I'm not too specific with the exercises. They're a lot of the same shit you hear everyone doing, like the like just scales and runs and arpeggios and things like that. But doing it with the Dr. Vox like really, really helps you lock in and activate like where it should be coming from. I do that for like 30 to 40 minutes before performing, and it just makes my voice so strong. On top of like nebulizing tea, manuka honey, a lot of water, coconut water, trace minerals. Those are the big things that I changed this time around, and it made a huge difference. Was Dr. Vox, coconut water, trace minerals. A lot of dude, we went through so much manuka honey, and my voice loves it, but that shit's expensive, dude. My TM was just like, how have you gone through so much? It's like, dude, I use a lot of it. I really like it. And the Dr. Vox and a nebulizer. Big help, big help. Oh, been a month since I asked, have you watched MHA 8? Haven't caught up, only like 2 episodes in. But yeah, we'll be watching. We'll be watching. Oh, can't wait to see you in Indianapolis. Would have gotten VIP if my wedding wasn't in May. Dude, yeah, prioritize the wedding. That's, yeah, good call. Good call. Congrats. Sky can't spell with the 5 spot. Hi. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Do you drive back after the East Coast tour? I think we fly because we end in Minneapolis, and that is a big drive. By chance, do you have a vinyl for your FNAF songs? I bought one from JT Music. I think the run of that is sold out. That's a good question. What vinyls are in stock? You fucking like none, I guess. Wow, damn, yeah, there's no vinyls in stock. Hopefully that changes soon. The warm-ups, when you do them with the Dr. Vox, you just have a straw. So you're doing how you would with a straw. Also doing like lip trills. That helps too. Drove 13 hours to see in Seattle. Was worth it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Kind of miss Nate Lohan music. That's not like over or anything. That is just like every other project. When the inspiration for it strikes and the timing's right to make that kind of stuff, then it'll happen. Okay, we have been live for an hour and a half, and I just want to hop on here, check in, chat. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Thank you to all the super chats. Support is greatly appreciated. It goes towards tour. Yeah, and all the new members, all the people who joined, and all the people who gifted memberships. There's a couple new videos that you can watch, which is cool. Yeah, it goes, yeah, it's a Manuka Honey Fund. It's all for that. Syndakeel with the 27 months. Have weekend. You too. You too. Cities won the poll. Interesting. We'll consider then. And by consider, I mean if I remember. Yeah. Yeah, March tour is going to be peak. So yeah, thank you, everyone. Very excited to announce this new tour. Very excited to be heading back out there. this last, I know it's been a while since the tour ended. I meant to stream sooner, but immediately after tour, we got sick. We actually got sick in the last like 2 shows, but we were able to lock in and still make them happen. But then got pretty sick and also was just exhausted after the last tour, and then had some other obligations that immediately came up as soon as I was like not sick. So it's been yeah, this is just like the soonest I felt like I was able to stream and talk about tour and catch up and drop that. Josiah, thank you for joining. So yeah, it was you that sickened us, dude. Nah, because it was at the end, so someone at an earlier one got us. But I'll have to say, would you go to South Carolina? I don't know. Would I? No, we're doing North Carolina. How far is South Carolina from North Carolina? Is that travelable? Do they got planes and trains and cars? Yeah. All right. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. We'll probably do this every once in a while. Yeah. So that's all I got. I need to figure out how to end stream on phone. How do I do that? Is it that? Well, okay, I'm going to end the stream now, and this VOD is not going to be available. So, ripperoni. Ripperoni. Goodbye. Goodbye.